What's up, family? I am proud and thankful to sit here with my son, Justus, who I came back to Nairobi for. That you all know when I was here last time and I was trying to get the kids back into school, Justus was the one who gathered those kids up and brought them to the school. But Justus, how old are you, Justus?
21.
Okay, you gotta speak up, brother. You gotta speak up loud. How old are you?
21 years.
He's 21 years old. Justus, how long you been out on the street? You gotta speak up, Justus.
More than 16 years.
You've been on the street more than 16 years. Huh?
When I was little, when I was a child.
Yeah. You've been on the street. How old were you? How old were you when you was on the street?
I was like 7. I was like 3 years, 4, 5.
He was about 5 years old. He was like 5 years old. Because you said you was abandoned. You was abandoned as a child. Have you ever lived with anybody when you were 5, or you always been on the street?
Yeah, with the other guys.
You would stay with guys, other guys who lived on the street. You know, Justus, he left a very he impressed me rather, when I talked to him and I saw that he really has a heart. You know, you just have that spirit of discernment. And he's not like a lot of the young guys out here who are, you know, that no reason of their own, but who have went to drugs, especially a lot of them sniff glue. You don't sniff glue. He does not sniff glue. And some of the other stronger drugs that he has stayed away from. So his mind is really clear. And actually, you know, I was talking with him, and we're going to do business together. And for my son Justus here, we're going to do a business venture. I asked Justus about some math equations because I explained it to him about why people are poor, didn't I? And I said, business is not hard. What's hard, Justus? I said, business is not hard. What is hard?
I forget.
Huh? Who's hard?
It's me, myself.
People. He said, me, myself. People are hard. Business is easy. He knows how to multiply. He knows how to add. He knows how to divide. He knows how to do percentage equations. And so we're gonna do on a business venture. I'm gonna buy him buy us a cart, and he's gonna be selling smokies and eggs, and we're gonna start from that. And he said he's ready. You know, when they told him I was coming back, they said you got excited. Did you get excited when they said I was gonna come back?
No.
Did you get excited? They said you got excited.
What is excited?
What is excited? You got happy.
Yeah, I got that.
You got happy. And, you know, I believe Justus can do it. I sit here shortly to talk about business, but with him, I'm connecting him with Kamande that I did the other video on. Kamande is going to basically be his mentor while I'm gone. And going to be able to house the cart during the nighttime in the storage. And also, he is going to be shadowing Kamande, getting up, buying the supplies, reinvesting money, getting a bank account before all this happens. He'll be having that here hopefully shortly. He's going to have to do all that, get his ID. And then once he gets the ID and his bank account open, the cart's waiting on him to start Just Us business. He's got the perfect name because I said we're being business partners. The business name is what?
Just us.
Just Us. That's the name of it. That's special to me, y'all. And, you know, sometimes we get dealt a bad hand. And I told Justus, I said, man, it's on you, brother. And I told him, I said, you know, in you, you do have the ability to make this business successful because you're successful. And so I asked him, I said, give me one reason or give me one example of why you're successful. He couldn't think of one. What did I tell you why you're successful? Tell them.
The successful is pure.
No, why did I told you, I said, why are you, Justus, successful? You already proven to yourself that you're successful by doing, what have you been doing?
Yeah?
What have you been doing that to prove that you're successful?
To survive.
He's been surviving on the streets. Many people use money to survive. He did not use money to survive. Since he was 5 years old, he's been surviving on the streets. That is very successful. He's had to come up with creative ways to think about where's the places to sleep, where to get food, where to get clothes to stay warm, how to protect himself, how to keep his mind together. That's successful, Justus. He's proven it already. And he said he's ready for this business. He said he is not going to do wrong by this. Didn't you tell me that?
Yeah.
I told him, I said, Justus, you could take this car and sell it and have money today and blow it tomorrow, and the next day be broke back on the streets. Do you want to do that? Yeah. He's very quiet type of guy, but really he can hold a conversation, really. But I'm in Nairobi, Kenya. Another one I am investing in. One that I'm going to prove to you, you have nothing. You can turn around and have something. We've talked about budgeting, didn't we? We talked about it. He already knows. When I was asking him, he was hitting the questions. He knows more than that most people that I ask in America about money. He talked about putting money back into the stock. I didn't even mention that. Okay, I talked about profits. Okay, what you gonna do with the profits? He says, oh, you have to put money back into the stock and not spend it up. He knows that. And so, family, we're gonna keep our eyes on Justus, because when I come back to Nairobi again, we're gonna see how is Justus doing. We're gonna see, did he take a little, respect it, and grow it into a little more? That's what we're gonna do. Can you do it? Yeah? Are you gonna show people you can do it?
Yeah, can do it.
You could do it. I know he could do it. I believe he can do it. God's already shown me he could do it. Now it's up to Justus, just us, to go ahead and prove to the world you can start with nothing and have something. And for you all who wants to sit there and say, but you're giving him a start in life. Everybody has had somebody, by words, advice, wisdom, to get them a start in life. It's just your ears were closed and your eyes had the veils pulled over it that you missed it. I asked Justus, have you ever had anybody since you were 5 on the street to invite you into their house to clean you up, to give you a job? Has anybody ever asked you or to help you? He said no. I had him go over by a guy I met who has a restaurant, and he told me he would go ahead and talk with him, see what he can do for him, but it fell through. The dude never invited him back. You see, the Lord says that the ones that are sore to you, eyesore, those who ain't cleaned up in suits, those who don't drive in fancy cars and live in big houses. You never know who you entertain, for there may be an angel in your presence. I don't take it lightly to reach back and help those who are in need. I will never forget where I started. I'll never look down on everybody out here on the street with their hand out and they're begging. We all got stories. And Justus, when he gets on his feet, he's going to turn around and you're helping somebody. That's what we do with that family. This is your man, not your boy. Gold, black, to Africa. Peace out.